What's up, everybody? We're gonna get going in just a minute. Looks like we got some people from Brazil. Muito bem, eh? It's been a long time since I had to speak a little Portuguese. Hello, Cigar Nation beer sativa and a Nicaraguan puro. Love it. All right, so I'll give people a minute to get started. So sit back and relax. We'll get rolling. We got some different stuff today. What's up, everybody? Jack here from Half Chrome. Today it's me. I'm flying solo. Chris is he's actually in Michigan doing some chilling and relaxing, and the turns out the Wi-Fi connection where he is isn't the best. So I'm flying solo. So guys, I need your help tonight. Hit me up with some comments. Ask me some good questions, so I can tell you what you want to know. All right. So we got people from Sri Lanka. Looks like Argentina, Brazil, Oregon, North Carolina. I'm just outside of Chicago, so good stuff here. Welcome to the channel. If you guys haven't checked us out on halfchrome.com, make sure you do that. Check us out at Half Chrome Drones on YouTube. You know, this is not my full-time job. I just love doing this because drones are awesome. But today we're going to take a little slightly different twist and talk about a little bit more than just drones. I've got an RC car, I've got a plane, we're gonna talk VTOLs, I've even got a remote control bird I'm gonna show you guys. So lots of different stuff. Canada, good. Aye, mate. No, that's Australia. What is it? Yeah, welcome. Love me a Molson. All right, so first, again, like last Tuesday, this is sponsored by Banggood, right? So Banggood has agreed to give away a drone, right? And they're giving away one of these. This is the Eachine Wizard 220, and it's not the old Wizard. This one's actually busted up because I fried it trying to switch the VTX. But this is a much better improved 5-inch quad than the original Wizard. We've got good motor protection. They're 2306, what do we got? 2300 kV motors, sorry, 2206, 2300 kV motors. This is a good quad. I've flown it quite a bit. Good solid frame. It's even got, kind of the neat purple carbon fiber. But they're going to give away not just this drone, but the ready-to-fly package, which means if you don't have a remote, you're going to get the Fly Sky remote with it, the i6. So that's pretty awesome. Yes, I didn't pick this drone. Banggood did. The original Wizards, yes, absolutely, they had issues. I'm not going to pretend that they didn't. But the reason I think is because this was kind of like the original ready-to-fly drone, right? And Banggood, they buy their stuff, or Eachine, they just kind of put things together and hopefully it works. I had no problems with this one. If you watch Joshua Bardwell's video, he likes it as well. So, hey, either way, it's a free drone, and it's about $200, right? So if you're to buy this thing, it's going to cost you $200. So if you want to enter in on the giveaway, we're going to go numbers 1 to 300. So drop a number down in the comment down below, right there, maybe. I don't, somewhere, yeah. There's a comment box. Drop a comment in there. Throw a number out there. We'll ask Siri to give me a random number between 1 and 300. Whoever is closest, I'm going to send this thing to you. Actually, I'm not. Banggood is, right? So Brandon was our winner on Tuesday. He won Tiny Hawk Freestyle 2. So just want to give a number. All right, we already got some numbers rolling in. So throw them down there. Oh, Schiller Park, Franklin Park. Yeah, know the area well. Good stuff, Franklin. We got a subscriber. Awesome. All right, so notifications, right? I got that rolling. That's cool. Thank you, John Walsh, for subscribing. Guys, I mentioned this before. It's not my full-time job. Does anyone know what I do? Throw a comment down below. I've said it before. Yeah, if you guys want to, support this channel, there's a few different ways to do that. All of my videos, I have links. They're affiliate links. I'm being upfront. And I'm honest in my reviews. I'm telling, if I don't like something, I'll tell you what I don't like about it. You don't want to buy something, don't buy it, man. But this channel is all about telling you what is good and bad about these drones, right? Mostly drones. We'll talk about other stuff too. So if you're gonna buy something, use an affiliate link. If you don't like, you know what? There are other, you don't like my video, find someone else's video, watch that. They've got affiliate links to support. That's how a lot of the YouTubers make their money. And like I said, this is not my full-time job. Any guesses on what I actually do? No, not yet. So the other thing you can do, there's Super Chat there available to you. If you want to buy me a beer or coffee, I'd appreciate it. If not, hey, again, no big deal. The best thing you could do is thumbs up or give me a subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Or just watch. Yeah, either way. That's cool with me. So today, like I said, at the end, we'll give one of these away. You got to be present to win, and I'm not giving this to Brandon, who won on Tuesday. So those are the two caveats. You got to be here. And if you guys have questions, you'll see our email there running around at the bottom. Throw them to me at Halfchrome. If you got a topic, we're going to try and do a more consistent live show on Sunday nights, probably right around this time. So hopefully that works. A grade 6 teacher, very close. I am a teacher, but I do not teach 6th grade. So that's pretty impressive. Nice work. What do I teach? And I'm not just a teacher. I do a couple of other roles at the school, but cool. All right, so let's get right to it. I've got a few cool things that I wanna show you guys. Now we've done some other things outside of drones on our channel, right? And one of those things that we did was a little RC car from Eachine with the goggles. Love that thing. And I said, hey, Banggood, they sent this to me also. I said, you got any cool RC cars? So they sent me this thing. Look at this. This is a 4-wheel drive. It's made by WL Toys. Terrible name. It's called the 12427. But look at the travel on these wheels. This is real 4-wheel drive. And this thing was a blast to drive around. But what I did is I put my Insta360 cam on it, and I drove it around. I'm not a gym teacher. If I go back in time, I'd love to teach PE, man. Like, wear shorts and t-shirt to work all day. I got some buddies that do that. But no, I got to wear real clothes, which, you know, that's kind of a drag. But whatever. Hey, you know, that happens. So anyway, this RC car it's a lot of fun, right? I had a whole lot of fun driving around. The 4-wheel drive is pretty cool. You know, it's not super fast, which was a bit disappointing. But let me just show you. I'm going to pull up the video that I made on it. I'm going to release this tomorrow, probably around 8 a.m. or so, of me driving around. But I put this Insta360 cam on it, and it's some spectacular footage. One of my favorite things. I don't teach history, love history, but I don't teach that class. All right, so let me. I'm gonna pull up the video. This is the video that's coming out tomorrow. So there it is. I'm driving it around. I found this this fun little spot where we had some gravel and some wood chips, and I just kind of ripped it around. There's me kind of showing you some of that travel on it. Now this is the Insta360 cam on the back of this thing. I had so much fun just driving this thing around. Now I put the Insta360 cam on the front. Listen, guys, if you haven't checked out the Insta360 cam, it's awesome. It's like the size of your thumb. It's like 18 grams. Super, super cool. Love that thing. So if you want to know more about this, you know, about this RC car, again, tomorrow morning, about 8 a.m., or, you know, roughly 12 hours from now, right, depending on where you are, I'm going to drop that video. And, it, you know, like I said, it's fun. It was a fun car. I think it's like $89, $86. Hold on, I'll tell you. I got that info here. But it, you know, it's a fun car, right? $83, $83.99 right now. I've got links to all the things I'm going to talk about today. You know, Banggood, like I said, they're having a big sale. I should actually have a list of coupons and stuff by tomorrow that I'll put on our Facebook page. So if you haven't followed us on Facebook, you're going to want to do that. But yeah, super cool. It's a fun car. Could use some more power. A different battery would definitely be helpful. This is run on two 18650s, which, you know, they're meh, right? I like those batteries, but, you know, for this thing, it's just not enough power, right? Put iNav on it. Okay, Beagle drones. Yeah, we'll talk about Beagle drones. I think that's another Sunday night topic. I've talked to Chris a little bit about it. Dobos all over Beagle drones, so we'll get to Beagle drones. Probably not tonight though. All right, I got some other stuff. This is another non-drone, right? Like I said, tonight we're talking about some things outside of drones, and this is the Eachine Mini Mustang. It's an airplane, right? And I'm not an airplane guy. This is actually the very first airplane I've ever flown. There wasn't a VTOL, and this. Super fun. You know, it's super lightweight. I was incredibly surprised at the batteries that this thing came with, right? They're like the old like Hubsan X4 batteries. Look at that, right? I was like, what? That's the battery I'm putting on here. There are no wheels on this thing because I crashed it. This thing doesn't actually fly. Hint or tip or whatever. Most of these drones behind me don't fly. A few of them do, right? This one here does. No, this one doesn't. Well, that one needs a receiver. Most of these things I crash, right? When I get a product to test, I test the heck out of it. I crash the heck out of it, which means stuff breaks, and some of it can be fixed, and some of it cannot. So the Eachine Mini Mustang also on sale. That's one of the Banggood things. This is $70. You get this. You get a remote. You get, I think, two batteries for $70. And if you want 3 batteries, what's 3 batteries going to cost me? 3 batteries is going to cost you $74, right? So lots of fun. You get good flight time out of this. And I've published this video on our YouTube channel. If you've seen it, check it out. Other non-drones, the very first really cool thing that Chris and I got was a VTOL from X+1. Those were the guys, they went on Shark Tank and they had that VTOL drone. I don't know if you've seen it, not, whatever. We, again, got a video on that thing. It was like $1,000. And that was the first really cool thing that we got. And Chris was flying it, and we hit some geese. It fell out of the sky. Boom. Those guys were pretty cool. Interesting note, we got that a year after they went on Shark Tank, and they still hadn't got any money, and every single one of the sharks bought in on their product. So that was, just a random side note. We've had a few different VTOLs. If you don't know what a VTOL is, vertical takeoff and landing. It's kind of like a combination drone plane, and this one is from XK. They do a few. We've done the XK, what was it, 390. This is the 450. Love VTOLs because you kind of get the, if you've never flown, planes just kind of float and glide, and they're really cool. There's like an acro mode for planes too, where you can do flips and rolls and loops rather than power rolls, and that's just a whole lot of fun to do. Toxic FPV, stop guessing. You've got plenty of guesses out there. One guess a person, or 2, or we'll limit it to 3. How about that, right? I don't care. 3 guesses. But this one's pretty special. The motors actually pivot, right? So to go from plane mode to drone mode. So you can fly this like a drone. It sucks as a drone, but it's awesome as a plane. This thing also does not work. You've seen it behind me. That means I crashed it. I forget which one of these motors, but it doesn't always pivot up. Sometimes it'll pivot down because I knocked it out of place. So it'll take some time to get this thing back into working order, but VTOLs are fun, so I will probably do that. One of the more odd things, right? This is, again, not a drone. This is called the Bionic bird. And this thing, I don't even think it's available on Bing, but I'm going to talk about it because I'm talking about non-drones. Look at this. It's an actual bird. And the wings flap up and down. You control with your smartphone. It's super light. Chris got this at CPS. 3 guesses per person. CES. When he was there, he was actually there for work. Yeah, so this thing, it's neat, right? It just kind of flaps around and flies. Yeah, but we're talking about non-drones. This thing's unique, right? Different. So Banggood also sent me a couple of chargers, and they asked me if I wanted to review them, and I said no, I don't. And a couple things about charging Lipo batteries, right? Batteries like this, you cannot, let me tell you, you cannot be too safe when you charge one of these things. They're dangerous, right? And if they get puffy, discharge them and dispose of them properly. In chargers, I'm always leery to test out a new charger, partly for that reason. But the other reason I said no, they sent me 2. I said no, and they sent me 2 anyway, is because they keep sending me chargers like this. Right? This is the Toolkit RC M6D, right? And this charger right here, it works just fine, right? It's a 500-watt charger. I can charge, as you see here, I can charge 2 batteries at one time, 2 to 6S, maybe 1. Does it say? No, just 2 to 6S. It has a screen. It'll tell me exactly what each cell level is at. I can even charge my phone from this charger. But when they said, do you want to review this? I said, no, I don't. And the reason is I can only power this with a Lipo battery. I cannot plug this into the wall and charge a Lipo battery. This is for if I'm in the field, I need a big battery to charge other batteries, which is cool if I'm out at a race or I'm flying with friends or whatnot. But most of the time I just charge my batteries at home, and I would rather just plug this into a wall, because in order for this to work, I have to have a large capacity battery dedicated to just this, right? And one, I don't like charging large capacity batteries, because at some point, they get more dangerous and they fail, right? And I don't want to deal with that. So whatever. But this is small. It's 500 watts, and it works just fine. And it, you can charge, discharge, whatever. It only has XT60 things. So if I want to charge XT, I'm like, oh, this is a good idea, because I fly a lot of little drones, right? I love whoops. I love toothpicks. This is like my favorite go-to drone right now. It's something I built with a DJI Caddx Vista and spare parts from like a VizWhoop and Eachine Novice or whatever. Doesn't matter. But they all run XT30s, so you have to build, little converters to get from the XT60 to XT30. No big deal, but again, like, why not? So whatever. So it's a field charger, right? This one is $60, right? That's reasonable. If you want to be able to charge 2 batteries, if you fly lots of small drones and you're looking for something like that, not bad. Not a bad deal, right? Okay, I get it. That makes sense. Then they sent me this, right? This is the ISDTP30. It's a mouthful, right? And it's basically the same thing, except it's bigger. This is 1,000 watts, and it'll do up to an 8S battery, okay? And supposedly, right, now it's got an LCD screen and Bluetooth and all sorts of stuff. And I think this thing is like $200, $169.99, right? So this is $170. And there's one review on this thing on Banggood, and it says, this is the last charger you'll ever need. And that's a lie, right? And why is that a lie? Because in order to use this, again, I have to have a big old battery, a gigantic battery, to charge my smaller batteries. Like, that would be cool if I could do that, and I could also plug it into the wall to charge my batteries at home, right? So no, you could not have this as your only charger, because you would never be able to charge the batteries that you have, right? Or the big battery that you want to charge your small battery. So it's, it's like a gimmick. It's like I don't know. I have a hard time saying go spend $170 on this, right? Is it nice? Yes. It actually has a nice feature, right? I can plug this in. If I had a splitter, I could plug it into both, and it would charge twice as fast, right? It would switch between the cells quicker. I could charge 2 cells at one time versus 1 and then 1 and then 1 and then 1. But, it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow, right? For $170. So what charger do I recommend? That's a good question. What is my charger called? I should know this. Well, I'll pull that up in a second. Let me take a quick look here. There are a few. Either way, what is my charger called? Nope. Trying to find the actual name. I don't know. I have an IMAX B6. That's not what I use. I use that every now and then. Why not order recharged big batteries and use them once? You don't need more chargers. I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. Batteries are expensive when you're talking about drones. You don't just, throw them away. Edward, thanks for joining. The numbers are for a giveaway. Guess a number 1 to 300. You get 3 guesses for the giveaway. We already guessed. I'm a teacher. I teach an entrepreneurship class, actually, and it is the world's greatest class. I run it like Shark Tank, so the kids they build businesses, and it's awesome, right? They pitch their ideas to local business people. They get actual money. They run their businesses. It's super cool. This last year was kind of a dud because they weren't able to pitch live, so we did a Zoom pitch, but it was pretty cool. Also used to teach Spanish. This year, I'm actually hoping to, because if you're following anything, the world of education's topsy-turvy right now. But I'm hoping to teach a drones and robotics class. I will teach the drones portion. I was hoping to do like half building, half photography, and then at the end of the class teach these kids so they could get certified for Part 107. So will that happen? TBD. All right, we will see. What else? What else do you guys want to know? I've got some really cool things coming on the way for the channel. We ordered the FEMI X8 2020 edition back in April. Found out it shipped last week, so it should be here. I don't know if it's coming from China. I thought it was coming from the U.S., which I would have guessed it'd be here already because they told me it was coming from the U.S. warehouse. But so that's gonna be interesting, and I'm gonna do a best drone for photography that is not DJI. So we've got the FEMI, we've got the Hubsan Zeno 2, we've got the Parrot Anafi, we've got the Autel Evo, the original. So I'm going to do one where the the price limit is $1,000. What's the best drone you can get that isn't made by DJI? So we'll talk about that. That's coming. You got to give me some time because I still don't have the FEMI. I've been waiting for that thing forever, and supposedly it's on the way. I also had both MJX and SEMA contact me last week or earlier this week. It's all kind of a blur, right? Days of the week are kind of irrelevant right now. And MJX is sending us 2 of their new drones. One of them is the Bugs 20, which has electrical image stabilization, which is really cool. MJX, I've always been a fan of their stuff. Their Bugs drones. I've got one here. This is the Bugs 3 Pro. I think that was that was a lot of fun to fly. But it's going to have optical image stabilization and GPS. They're sending me another GPS drone. I'm not sure. I don't know, Bugs 7, 12, 14, 23. Who knows why they name any of what they name, right? It doesn't make any sense. So they're sending me I'm getting 2 from MJX, and then SEMA is also sending me one of their newer drones. So that's cool. Beta FPV has built a beginner FPV kit. So you're going to get goggles, drone, remote for $200. I've got one of those on the way as well. I'm thinking about buying the tiny 333 trainer from Get FPV. That would be a lot of fun. I just don't know 2 things. One, if I want to spend $240 or $220, because I don't know if I have the time to build one of those because I got work starting up soon. The other part of my job is I'm an instructional coach, so I am in charge of helping teachers learn how to do this remote learning thing, which is a whole lot of fun. Yeah, that trainer, that 5333 or whatever it's called, is it looks cool, right? All right, so let me just run through the chat here and see what we've got. Yes, okay, technically Crazy Quad, they're all drones. Yes, they're not quadcopters. I make the mistake of using them interchangeably. That is incorrect. Thank you for calling me on that. They are all drones. Yes, they're not all quadcopters, right? So, or bicopters or tricopters or hexacopters or whatever. Yeah, you're right. You got me on that one. So that's true. Drones are like karaoke. It's so much fun, even if you suck at it. That's solid. Yeah, good stuff here, guys. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give away one of these. Not this one. This one, look, it doesn't even have a camera. I crashed. I crashed the heck out of this. I think I burnt out the VTX because I left it sitting. And then I went to fix the VTX, and I'm much better at soldering now than I once was. But, hey, it happens. You guys want to see what this thing can do? Let's pull up my video. Right, I did a video on this wizard. You guys say that it's it's not great, but hold on. Let's see what we can do. Wizard. Yeah, we got a wizard. I got a wizard video. You want to see this before we give this thing away? What are you looking to win? Well, something like this, huh? All right, so let's see this wizard now. So I work at a high school. You guys know that, right? And I run a drone club there, which is super cool. We do tiny whoop racing. So we go to different schools where they set up these gates and stuff. We fly through the gyms. Super fun. Anyway, there is one kid on our team. He's awesome. Actually, all the kids are all awesome. They're great kids. Awesome flyer. He is far superior. He's a far superior flyer than I am. And I'm going to show you. The FPV is mostly him in this video. So let's take a look at what he can do with this. This is the this is the Eachine. You're gonna get that remote. You get a battery, which is nice. You get a ton of props with this thing, which is super cool. Now this is flying. He's gonna do some acro, and he's actually much better now. That was probably me. Anybody can hit a tree, but yeah, it's a pretty solid drone. We're gonna skip forward. You don't want to see the unboxing. You want to see this thing in action, right? All right. So we'll do some footage. It comes with a nice little GoPro session mount, and I put the box. I forget. I just said it in there. The box 2, and it doesn't have a perfect tune, right? That's Ryan flying the quad, right? But it can rip, right? This thing is fun to fly. It'll rip. It'll roll. You can do some serious acro. So definitely want to do that. Yeah, VTX low power disarm. I did learn that. I do that now. Learning FPV quads, it is a process. You got to learn all of these things. I talk to people all the time that they're getting into this, and they get frustrated because they break stuff. But stuff breaks, right? This is not like flying a Mavic, right? Flying a Mavic, you don't want to crash that thing. Flying this, I crash 100% of the time, and that you learn how to fix things. You learn how to change settings in Betaflight. You learn that you should put VTX low power disarm on because you can fry a VTX if it's just sitting there. I had my drone plugged in, and my buddy who lives down the street that I fly with sometimes was rolling up. He was going for walking by, and he stopped to talk about the quad that I was flying, and I left it on, and the VTX just got too hot. And they say it should be okay, but sometimes they just aren't. Okay, let's do it. Let's do the giveaway, and you guys can move on with your nights. I'm done yammering about drones. But before I go, 2 things. One, check us out on halfchrome.com, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, hey, give me click that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you like this. If not, hey, never mind. All right, we'll get close to the mic here. Good luck, everybody. Now, I'm gonna ask you guys to kind of police the numbers here, because I'll look too, but if you're the closest or you think you are, let me know. Hey Siri, I need a random number between 1 and 300.
A random number between 1 and 300 is 253.
You guys hear that? 253. I've got 2 devices here. Here, look. You see that? 253. 253 is the number. Hey, Jonathan King. Thanks for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. All right, so 253. Who was the closest? Who was the closest? Hot Point Hoodlum says 256. All right, let's look back. I see Jiz Donka 223. Review Worlds 289. Bruce Farmer 227. Gene Fox was 250. Gene Fox at 250. Gene Fox 250. Gene Fox 250. Gene Fox. Is Gene Fox still here? I see Gene Fox at 250. Am I wrong? Right? Anybody else see something better? Gene Fox 250. Gene Fox 250. Are you here, Gene Fox? All right, let's do this. Gene Fox. All right. Pause this. We don't need that going. All right, Gene Fox. Where are you at? Gene Fox. Gene Fox 250 for the win. All right, Gene Fox. Yeah, Gene Fox is here. All right, Gene. All right, Gene, you're here. Congrats, man. You're gonna love this thing. It's fun. Okay. I'm curious. One, Gene, have you flown FPV before? Right. Doesn't matter if you have. You're getting a drone. It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited for you, dude. Super cool. All right, Gene. You see? Goodness. You see drones at halfgrown.com? All right, Gene, I need you to send me an email at drones@halfgrown.com. But before you do that, Gene, I need to verify it's you, okay? So, Gene, in the chat right here down below, type in, not your whole email address. We don't need everybody emailing you. Type your first part of your email down there, right? So, Gene, so I can verify it's you, and then I need you to send me an email at drones@halfgrown.com, right? Killing it, Gene. Gene, you're gonna love this thing. All right, so Gene, what's your? I need to know where your email address is, Gene, and then you're gonna send an email to drones. Oops, hold on. I'm typing. Yep, there we go. drones@halfchrome.com. And you know what, guys? Yes, I said it was okay to enter multiple times. What I want you guys to do is, you got my email up there, right? If you have questions, you got questions about drones, multi-rotors, quadcopters, airplanes, RC cars. I don't know a lot about RC cars other than they're fun to drive. Let me know. Shoot me a question. You got a topic. Like I said, Chris and I are going to... we're going to try and do this every Sunday. Yeah, 250 is in 256 correct. They're identical, but over it's like you guys have seen The Price is Right. You know, that's why they go $1 because you got to be under the number. So we're close, right? Listen, splitting hairs. But we'll do giveaways again. We've done them from, this is not the first or the second time we've done giveaways. We gave away a Mavic Mini. We gave away a Mobula 7. Those were the last two that I remember. We gave away some MGX Bugs stuff. So yeah, you know what? We'll do it again. But Gene, all right, Gene Fox 111. I'll be looking for that email, Gene. I'm gonna have Banggood. I'll write you back and we'll have Banggood send this to you. But keep in mind, it's coming from Banggood, which means it takes some time, right? Banggood is great. They have excellent prices, right? And they're doing a sale right now, which means things are even going to be cheaper. But the one thing that you have to know with Banggood is it takes some time, right? You got to have patience, otherwise, you're gonna get upset. But anyway, are there no more other there are other? You know what? Go to Banggood.com. They're giving away stuff yesterday, today, tomorrow. you know, go to the website and you'll see there are other reviewers like us that are doing it, right? So the VFly X150, I have not reviewed that. It sounds vaguely familiar, but nope, haven't looked at that one. You know what? I appreciate you guys coming out, watching this. Check us out tomorrow. I'll drop that 4x4 video, and like I said, I've got some fun stuff on the way. And you know, check us out on Facebook, Instagram. I'm trying to do the Instagram thing, but I'm not a kid, right? So I don't like I'm not in the selfie culture. But that's where the people are at, right? You know, hit us up on Twitter, or just shoot me an email. All right, guys, you have a fantastic night,